Private landowners often need professional help when they get ready to manage the forest on their property. A key part of planning is to develop management objectives for their land.
A consulting forester is an investment for the landowner. One of the most important things we do where people get the most bang for their buck is we help them with timber sales. That's where they're putting their management on the ground, and that's where we're affecting the forests, not only what they get off of it now, but what's going to come off of it in the future.
Professional foresters have the experience and know-how for advising landowners on the best way to manage their lands. Bloedel has a wide variety of tools that he uses to set up a timber sale. He got into forestry after graduating with a degree in forest management. He got a job right out of school in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho with the U.S. Forest Service.
I fell in love with forestry. I wanted to stay in Coeur d'Alene, and I really took a liking to forest inventory work.
After 6 years of working for the Forest Service, Bloedel decided to take a job with inland forest management in Sandpoint so he could plan timber sales with private landowners.
I had in the back of my mind that I always wanted to try to work with private landowners. I thought that was one of the most interesting and diverse things that a forester could do.
One of the biggest challenges that Bloedel faces right now is the depressed market for lumber. That means the amount of money that landowners receive for their timber has gone down.
To have a healthy, thriving forest, you need to make an investment, and that's hard to do when you don't have the log values to turn around and reinvest into the land or reinvest into advice and professional help.
Like many people in the forestry trade, Bloedel likes working and playing outdoors.
I like photography, and I like being in the outdoors even when I'm not working. I do things like canoe and fish and spend time with family and friends as much as I can.
Bloedel encourages students to learn about math, English, science, and communications if they'd like to work in forestry.
To be an effective forester, you need to have communication skills, both written and oral. Forestry is bringing the science of how a forest develops and mixing that with what humanity needs from the forest and achieving a balance between sustainability and human needs. A forester is a very valuable professional, just like a counselor or an accountant or a doctor or a lawyer would be. They're trained and they're managing a resource that is critical to our future.
Bloedel explains that managing for a sustainable forest can be complex, but if it's done right, a forest can provide many things to benefit society.
Sustainability to me as a forester is being able to have forests in perpetuity, to be able to continue to provide the variety of things that we get from a forest. Everything from the forest products and jobs that are the core of our forests to the wildlife, the water, recreation, and even spiritual values that the forests have.